Hello and welcome to In Conversation with Hemali. With a large part of the world going back into lockdown, I often wonder, how are the elderly in the society going to be able to take care of themselves? My guests today are working to solve this problem in India. With me are Dipaali Desai Bhatt and Snehal Avashia from Ahmedabad. Dipaali has been working in the tourism industry for the last, I guess, more than 20 years and is a strong believer in female empowerment. Snehal, he has worked with charities and then moved on to start his own company, Sky Wanderers Private Limited, which set up India's first feathered helium balloon ride. And he also partners with MSD Foods, which owns the Falafel Express, a quick service restaurant serving Middle Eastern food and has branches in Ahmedabad, Delhi, and Mumbai. Well, so what does all this have to do, with the COVID and the lockdown? And well, this is what it is. With COVID striking, they extended help to the elderly parents who are staying away from their children. This made them realize, that there was a strong need to address the emotional and the social needs of the elderly, and they came up with this brilliant concept, My Bezzie, which is a one-stop service to address all the daily essential needs of our loved ones. Welcome, Dipaali. Welcome, Snehal. And thank you so much for being with us today.
Hi.
Hi,
Hemali.
it's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. I'm going to go straight into asking you a few questions. So both of you come from the tourism background. How did this concept come to your mind to help the elderly living in India?
So what happened, Hemali, was we, during the lockdown, we had so many friends and relatives who are staying abroad who had been always calling us, Snehal, could you help my parents with this? Dipaali, could you help my parents into this? And we found there was a huge gap. There was a huge need. I mean, they could probably order online, but what about going during the lockdown, going and getting things for them? That was a huge ordeal for them. So that is when we thought, why not make it into to reach out to more people? Why not make it into a huge project where we can reach out to more such people whom we also don't know, like,
Right.
who are not our friends. We can reach out to more elderly like this and extend our services and give them the dignity of comfort living in their own home.
Sure. All right. And Snehal, do you have anything to say here ahead?
No, as she rightly said, I think that it was very crucial that someone of their own, look after them. And it might be getting very embarrassing to, call a friend every time to look after their parents. So we thought, why don't we do this? Okay, why don't we have our people, taking care of such people who are in need and really dignify the living. We could be one person whom they can call to, and we can absolutely provide all what they need. So that is how we came out with this whole idea of My Bezzie.
So could you tell us a little bit more about your company, My Bezzie?
Neil, go ahead.
So My Bezzie is a LLP, which Dipaali and I have set it up with this whole intent to dignify the living of any senior people who are living alone. So this is the main objective and vision, and we see that how we will really go to various places or various geographies we can reach out to extend this service to all. It's very unique in kinds. I don't really know if anyone is doing in a structured way that we are doing. And it's finally building relationship with such senior people who actually lack to talk to people, who really want to talk to people, and that's an effort. So that's how we have initiated this company. It's a very new company. It's a new startup, but we've been because it's a societal impact. We want to impact a lot of living. We have been incubated by GUSEC, which is Gujarat University Startup and Entrepreneur Council. So we are taking baby step forward, but they are firm, and we'll take it forward, making life easy for seniors living alone.
So Snehal, Dipaali, either of you could answer this. When you say that you are, giving them companionship, basically, the elderly who are all by themselves, or are you also helping them with their basic necessities and needs?
Yeah, we are also helping. We like our main, it's of course it's very emotional empathy. That's our main thing because it's loneliness. I mean, they want somebody to talk to. So we
Right.
have their essential needs that we take care of, like everything, right? From the groceries to vegetables to even their medicines and even their healthcare, everything. So
Okay.
every day, just like we are a substitute children for them. It's something like that we aim to do.
Fabulous, really. Snehal, you also run the Falafel Express, and I'm going away from my busy, but I want to also know about this part. Please share, how your success story happened.
Snail is stuck.
All right.
Himali, I've
Let,
lost you.
let, let me let me say that again. Snehal, of course going to talk to you more about my busy, but I also have got to know that you run the Falafel Express in India. Could you share a little bit about your success story with us?
No, it's not really a success. Just a humble attempt to reach out to places where people can try authentic Lebanese food. That's an attempt. It's quick, easy, made without preservatives, and that's what we just stick to the basic and see how we can reach to various places.
Fantastic. So coming back to my busy, are these services limited to Gujarat? And how do the children of these parents living wherever they are, be it abroad or within the country, in different cities, how do they connect with you to avail the services?
So technically, yes. Right now, we have started in Gujarat
Mhm.
to start, but of course, we are not going to be limiting it to Gujarat. It will be soon doing Pune, Calcutta, Bangalore. I mean, we will expand slowly in other geographies also, but predominantly right now Gujarat,
Okay.
and we reach terms of social media. We have channel partners everywhere in every countries because our main network is global network that we want to address NRI children and the parents living alone, apart from the seniors living alone itself here in Gujarat.
Mhm.
So our main, we reach out in terms of social media. We have channel partners in every countries. Like we have channel partners in Canada, in US, in London, in Australia. That is how
Wow.
we yeah, so that is what we want to expand our network that way
All
so that
right.
we can spend
Mhm.
more staying here alone.
So my viewers who are not living in India, this is going to be a big help for all of us because no matter what we say, we're always worried about our parents and grandparents who are, left behind over there and are living by themselves. And apart from the fact that, the companionship is, something that we all look for, but even other needs are being taken care of. And there's so much that, an elderly would need. So keep in mind, and I will be sharing the link with you all, below on how you can get in touch with My Busy for your own needs and for your parent needs. Coming back, so getting work done on time is definitely not an easy job, more so for the services that you are going to be providing. So you will have to keep a tab on time, on safety, responsibility, and more. How do you intend to achieve this?
So what we do, Himali, is now suppose it's nice to mention here that it's been just over a month as we speak today, and we've
Wow.
completed around 50 services to such senior people. Of course, after this, I'll request Dipaali also to speak about one unique help that we assistance, I would say, which we extended. But what we typically do is that we have before we provide a service to a senior, we always send the detail of the person who is reaching out to them. Okay, be it a
Okay.
plumber or be it a person carrying vegetables.
Sure.
So that way, they for sure know who is coming to deliver them the stuff. So safety absolutely is of very importance, and so this is how we see that know they know the people who are going to come and deliver that particular task. Okay,
Right.
so we always keep all these things in mind and keep them pre-informed. So it's not only by a message, but a Bezzie calls them to say that this person will come and come and give the service.
All right. And and do I understand it correctly? So these people whom you contact, away from your own company and who are going to provide that need to the elderly are basically tied up with your company. So you have a check about these people, and then only do they. Am I right? Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes, yes, and some are our own. Okay,
Our own. Some of
some
them
are our own people
are our own.
who go and deliver the services.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that brings in a lot of safety when when one is assured that
Absolutely.
all these people who are going to be reaching home are all first you kind of know who they are, and only then are they sent across. Great. Thank you so much
Absolutely,
for sharing it
absolutely.
with us. I have another question, related, I would say. You've been in business for many years, and for sure it hasn't been a piece of cake. Could you both share your journey with us? And I want to know from you, apart from the journey, what do you think success is? And would you be modest enough to say that, yes, you have achieved it?
So when we see a smile on whoever we are catering to, I mean, be it my Bezzie or our own businesses that we are in, and when we see a smile and we say the elderly saying, "Oh, this was so great and thank you so much," and when we see that content and satisfaction in whoever we are dealing with, that is what we think that we are leading our way to the success. Like that.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So you
Uh,
would say that, yes, we have achieved success.
Absolutely, absolutely. When we get a note from the elderly telling us that thank you so much and it is so appreciated, and when we have the children sending us a mail, a short mail or a note
Mhm.
telling us, Dipaali or Snehal, thank you so much for whatever you've done. It means so much and it's so much of a comfort. And yes, that brings us that we are on our way to success. Success to us,
Absolutely.
satisfaction for our clients.
Well said, well said. And Dipali, first of all, congratulations to both of you. 1 month today, and to a great, bright future ahead. And on the other side, you were going to mention about the experience that Snehal was mentioning a while ago. Could you tell us about it?
Oh yeah, so we have a registered family who is staying with us in the US, and like whenever we do any services, we
Mhm.
also keep the registered children also informed of whatever we are doing for their parents.
Okay.
So we had who had subscribed to us, and like within just not even 24 hours, 12 hours, they wanted a driver for their elderly parents who wanted to go to the hospital and be with them. He was
Oh,
going through an injury and everything. So not only he stayed, a person stayed with them the whole day, but they were so assured that he was there, asking them every 2 hours that do they need anything, going with them in this day and time, going to the hospital, taking care of them, getting them out back after 12 hours. I mean, it is a sense of comfort for them, like
absolutely.
when,
So how does this
yes.
happen? Is there a kind of training or something that you've given your employees? I mean, all these
Yes,
contacts.
soft skill, of course, they're all trained. Soft skill trainings are all given to them to the call Bezzie. Who we have a call Bezzie who takes care of the families, who calls every day to them,
Mhm.
every day or every second day to the parents. She takes care. Sometimes it's just a lending ear also. So all of them have been trained. Soft skill trainings have been given to all of them, how to talk, because here it is all about talking and it's conversing and it's listening, more so
Sure.
listening.
Yep. Yep. Wow. This is so interesting. And how did this concept come to your minds? Where did this come from?
Like I mentioned before, we had so many children who had been calling us. I mean, all our friends who had been calling to take care of their uncles or relatives or somebody or the other. So that is when me and Snehal thought, why not reach out to more and more people and
I do.
form it into a structured way.
No, I do understand that, because you had friends who called and then you kind of realized that, but there has to be a start, and how did this whole thing begin?
Snehal.
Actually, there's this whole thing which we felt the pain, okay, of a senior
This is
who was uh, who was living
beautiful.
all alone, and how incapacitated he was, how handicapped he was to do any kind of service. Okay, I mean, senior people, they've lived all their life, doing things for the society, and they feel so handicapped. So there was this feeling which was so strong that we needed to do something about it. Okay, and that's where this whole idea. Of course, these are the things which we people kept on calling, but it had to be felt. And I think Dipaali and I felt this need. And that's when we tried to, imagine a solution. And that's how we came out with this My Bezzie.
That this is so wonderful to hear that, although we kind of move in our lives with so much that happens, you kept the sensitivity in your hearts and you reached out to people. Thank you so much to both of you for, bringing this up. And one more thing, I would request both of you to leave a message behind for my viewers.
I mean, all I can say is, like, we love to serve the seniors. We love when somebody tells us thank you. We love when somebody tells us it's such a pleasure having you around. We feel so comfortable. And that's what we want to hear more and more from everyone, from the seniors.
Absolutely.
It's a message to children living alone as well as seniors. Just don't worry. Just subscribe to us, and we will ensure that the seniors' parents who are living alone will have a dignified living. That's what we'll live by it, and we'll do all what it takes to see that they have a dignified living.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, both of you. I want to, do something with both of you. I'm going to take a quick test for both of you, and whoever answers first is the winner. Are you ready for that one?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
So is it pasta or pizza? Go.
Pasta.
Snehal takes it away. Dipaali, you were slow. 3 things you can't live without.
Air.
1.
Friends, family,
Yeah.
and care.
All right, so Dipaali takes it away. Well, women power showing out, okay? All right, the third one and the last one. Would you rather go with 10 hours ahead of time with $1 million or 10 years back with all the knowledge you have today?
Back with all the knowledge I have today.
Absolutely.
Fantastic, definitely, isn't it? I'm sure, if we, I don't think those $10 million would stay with us, right?
No.
Knowledge would definitely. Thank you so much, both of you. Dipaali and Snehal, it's been a pleasure, and thanks for sharing your valuable time with us. And a bigger thank you for thinking of this novel concept of caring for the elderly. We should be lifting and cheering each other. The sky would be awfully dark with just one star. In conversation with Hemali, we have come across a bunch of stars who are illuminating our lives. Let's join them in doing our bit and make it brighter. See you all on next Monday. Till then, watch, like, and subscribe. And of course, share these videos to inspire many more people. Thank you, Dipaali and Snehal, and wishing you both the best to reach out to as many elderly as possible. And my viewers, if there are any queries, they can be reached at the link that will be put in the description. And I have worked with Snehal for some time, so I know how professional he is with his services. So trust me, trust them, and call them. Rest will be in the description. Snehal, you wanted to say something?
No, thank you so very much, Hemali, for giving us this opportunity to talk to you. Sincere thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Dipaali.
Thank you, Hemali. Thank you so much.